One picture can tell a story of an era and light up an event that has once significantly affected the wheels of history and now sunk into oblivion. The Flashback, a project that carefully guides us through the past like a beacon. (1927). Charles Lindbergh's plane performing the world's first non-stop transatlantic flight lands in Paris. General Chiang Kai-shek gains control over China. English archaeologist Leonard Woolley makes his sensational discoveries at Ur, modern Iraq. In 1927, the world's first sound film, The Jazz Singer, is screened in the US. Shipping on the Ili River was introduced in Soviet Kazakhstan in 1927. To mark this event, river transport workers arranged a barge for young pioneers. That water excursion was photographed by a local photographer, Alexander Ionov. Reintroduction of maritime transport on the Ili River after a long break has become a historical milestone for the local residents. It is hard to believe that 70 years prior to Ionov's picture, men were dragging a barge loaded with bread from Balkhash to Iliysk with their bare hands. And here is another photo made by Alexander Ionov. It pictures locals' boats floating past some yurts. Once, boats were the only transport on the Ili River. In 1856, famous traveler Semyonov Tianshansky wrote, "Crossing the Ili was quite a challenge. Although the current along the Ili picket is not that strong. There are lots of dangerous eddies in the river. Somehow, my tarantas was transported across the Ili on a kayak, but the Cossacks and myself had to cross the river on horseback." And this pre-revolutionary card features a photo by some unknown author showing the Ili ferry crossing. In 1880s, local entrepreneurs attempted to arrange river shipping in that area. They even ordered a steamboat from abroad and constructed 3 floating berths. One of them is Iliysk. However, because of strong underwater currents changing river course, shallow channels, and fuel shortages, shipping on the Ili ceased to exist. Only in Soviet time, the idea has been revived. In the summer of 1927, regular freight and passenger shipping was introduced, starting from the lower Ili and reaching Chinese border. In 2 more years, first-engine sailboat was a displacement of more than 33 tons was launched. And in 1934, there were more than 60 self-propelled boats, tugboats, and barges on the Ili River. Ionov's picture of 1927 transmits the very vibe of that distant July day. It is for sure that both adults and children have remembered that remarkable Ili water trip.